So
Allow me to tell you a story.
By the time we went to Kyoto.
it is the end of day 7.
And we're trying to be a little bit quiet.
Because,
We're actually in a hostel this time. A real ass.
yeah, so we're in the shared living space right now. So it's, we gotta be a little quiet because the other door is like right in the corner. And I don't know.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna.
Are probably sleeping right now. I'm probably just like, shut the fuck up. But yeah, we have to wait like fucking 4 hours for this living room to clear out.
Next time we're just gonna do it on the roof.
Yeah, which is a really nice place. So yeah, Kyoto.
Everything was pretty good today. Explored the mall, just got settled into Kyoto. There was one bit of a hiccup though, and that was at the beginning of our journey.
What a hiccup it was.
Yeah.
What it was the unexpected cost of getting here.
So last time when we were here, we had a JR pass, but we only had to spend like $50 or so to commute.
I think it was even less than that. I think it was like 35 or something.
Yeah, like 35. It was affordable, and we're like, oh, that's fine. So when we were planning the trip this time, we were assuming like that would be the same price. So like, yeah, fuck it, we'll just pay it. Except when we got to the actual station. Oh boy. So first of all, the kiosks are kind of confusing because there's like non-reserved plus fare, or just non-reserved or reserved. So like
We didn't know what any of it meant.
Yeah,
really.
and we could have just gone to the ticket vendor like you suggested.
yeah, we could have, like, there was actually a long lineup, but then it's funny because there was one lineup on this side. There was like a shit ton of tourists, and then you literally looked to your right, and I saw another one, and there was like 3 people. I'm like,
I don't get what the difference between the lineup and like just getting it from the machine is though.
I
Like
think
why?
it's just
It's whether you can figure it out by yourself.
yeah, people that are experienced and people that don't understand it and want you to do it for them. I guess it's kind of like when we first got here at the airport versus like buying the Suica card from the thing, like versus just going up to the thing and getting the Suica card through them because you didn't understand. So you're like, oh, I need someone else to do it for me. But yeah.
Yeah, so it cost us, instead of $35 to $50, it cost us.
Well, okay, so first we paid for one ticket and it was like $48 or something.
Wow, okay, that makes sense. That aligns with
That's
last.
reasonable.
So we go up to the, I bought it, I tried to go through first, and I tried to put it in, and it's just, and then there's a guy just standing there, and he's like, no, you can't go through. I'm like, what? So it turns out we had to buy 2 tickets.
A fare pass and a train ticket.
Yeah, we were really confused because he wasn't really explaining it to us. He's just like, oh, just put your money in. And I'm just like, and we're all like, why am I putting my money in? Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there like, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. And he's taking that like I can't read the things that are clearly in English on the screen.
And he's just trying to just like get us to do it. But we're like, why am I doing that? He's like, oh, you need 2. And we're like, what do you mean?
To be fair, I didn't actually understand why I had to put my Suica card in.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
So I wasn't paying with it.
It wasn't charging us because after he's like, oh, how would you like to pay? And we're like, okay, I guess we're gonna.
Yeah, to like without like shitting on the people that work very hard.
No, that guy was okay.
Like they were okay. They just weren't all that helpful to a place where like a lot of tourists pass by.
Yeah.
Ostensibly, the point of them is for tourists because most regulars know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Or if they know enough to like, because for example, when the guy was trying to help us, there was another, like an older Japanese man beside us that needed help, but he's like, oh, just press the help button, and then like he got help through the intercom. But obviously it's because, you know, you just ask.
He speaks Japanese.
Yeah, he speaks fluent Japanese, so he can ask for help. But for all those attendants that are standing around, it's meant for tourists. So it was kind of confusing.
It's confusing, but we ended up getting like some help. He knew how to help us, which
he helped us out.
Yeah.
But so we end up paying
an extra $80.
Yeah.
See, that was the sour part. The sour part is it cost a total of around 127, like 12,780 yen to travel one way.
Yeah,
one
to
way.
get through the
One.
queue.
Okay.
So that was like really harsh, and we're just like,
we saved quite a bit on this trip, as this is our second time here. It hurt us because it was something that wasn't accounted for in our expenses.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, the JR passes for just 14 days. It was like $600. But
we still would have lost money, I think.
Yeah, we still would have lost money, but it just still kind of hurts because we're like really.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're just like, okay, that kind of sucks because that's a lot more than we expected, and we thought it would be like $100 for a round trip.
It's hard to revel in saving money for a trip so much when there's a point where you start to not save that much.
Yeah. So anyway, after that point, we're kind of just like, doom. Sort of like,
and then my favorite
just
part
staring
of the trip.
at these 2 car tickets. We're like, I literally paid like this much just to get through a fucking gate. But yeah, so after that, like so the Shinkansen, there is the Hikari line, the Nozomi line, and the Kodama line.
Yeah.
And it's just based on like how
depends.
fast they go.
Yeah,
Hikari,
and how many stops you have to make.
Hikari is like super express, and then Nozomi is like the in between, and then the Kodama is whatever.
Stops like every station.
Yeah, it stops at literally every single station. So we were kind of confused because
does that mean it was cheaper maybe?
Well, that's the thing. When I went to buy my ticket, there wasn't an option.
Yeah, that's why we were really unsure because Nozomi and Hikari have also reserved cards, and that's why we're like, I don't know.
Yeah, and if you remember, last time we went, we weren't allowed on the Hikari trains.
Which makes sense.
Because that's like the super express.
Yeah.
But then why would you ever take the slower train?
If you need to go on one of those middle stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know what the point is, though.
So we got a little confused because everything was reading Shin Osaka and like, we're trying to go to Kyoto.
Yeah.
And at that point, we're still kind of like, ugh. And we're like just really doubting ourselves now. So we decided to like ask another guy for help of like, how do we get to Kyoto? And this guy is probably the first person.
The first person I would describe as a douchebag.
Yeah, he was literally kind of like a dickbag. To sum it up, we were just like, how do we get to Kyoto?
Yeah, and like, normally when we have to talk to people, I'll try to leave it to you where I can because you're better at speaking and listening comprehension than I am.
Yeah, but in this case, it's like we were both just kind of like unsure.
Yeah.
So like, Kyle just asked him. Like,
I was the one who was like, I'll just ask him, fuck it, whatever. Like, I know enough Japanese to be able to ask, yo, what train do I take?
Yeah.
So I go up to the guy and I'm like, Kyoto e ikitai desu, or whatever, right? And I'm like, dona train o norimasu ka, or something, right?
Yeah.
I forget what I said.
Which essentially just translates to like, I want to go to Kyoto, which train do I ride?
Yeah. Like, literally in those words.
He was standing right below like a TV screen, but mind you, every single station is in kanji. And Kyle and I aren't really the best at kanji. Like,
no.
Straight
Not
up.
a lot of travelers are.
Yeah.
So
Kanji is really hard to learn,
That's like,
and
it's like the last thing. And
the beginner kanji you learn are not kanji you're using a lot.
Yeah.
To be fair.
It's things like days of the week kind of thing.
Like
That's
things you
kanji.
need to know, but things that aren't going to help you in a train station.
So yeah, essentially, so this guy, we ask him like, oh, we want to go to Kyoto, and he just points out, he's like, oh, like, cause he just points out, and honestly, if you just match it from the ticket to the screen, like, it says like, okay, that makes sense, it says Kyoto.
Well, no, because our tickets only said, one said to Kyoto, the other said Kyoto City Ward.
Yeah.
So it didn't actually tell you what the end stop of the train you were riding on was.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, and essentially he was just like, to us, like me and Kyle, he's just like, just look at the screen, like.
He's like, what time is it?
Yeah.
I'm like, the fuck, dude, it's 10:50. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, but he was trying to be like, what time is your train? But since we had a non-reserved one, literally we can go whenever time.
Yeah, we can go on any train, and also the question was, what train am I taking? So that doesn't help me.
Yeah, and we're just like really confused, and we just kind of had like this moment of like, we're confused what he means, and he's like kind of like waiting for us to answer, but like, what are you talking about? But anyway, essentially just kind of kept going on of like, do you understand Japanese? Like, just look at the screen. And Kyle and I were just like a little bit, like we understand Japanese a little. And essentially he just seemed like the type of guy that he just didn't like interacting with foreigners, even though that's literally the entire purpose he's there. To interact with foreigners and to help them find their way.
Yeah.
Essentially we figured out after he was just like staring at us and being like, you guys are fucking stupid, and
we're like, well, fuck it, we'll just go on the next train.
Yeah, like, okay, well, fuck it, we'll just do it ourselves. So we figured it out, we got on the train.
The entire time I was like, are we on the wrong train? I don't know, because it was the Nozomi line.
Yeah, it was the Nozomi line, and I was mostly worried because if we got onto the wrong train, I was worried we'd have to pay extra or something once we got off.
Get back.
I was worried Because last time they checked our tickets when we were on the train.
Yeah, that's what I was worried.
I was
about,
worried
too.
they'd like do that, be like you're on the wrong train, then kick us off at the stop.
Yeah, I was worried that would happen, and I was also worried like if we tried to once we left the gate, it would be like, oh no, you have to do like a fare
Wow,
adjustment.
you guys- I was reading manga the entire time. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
know.
like every time an attendant came by, I'm like, okay, she's only for garbage. She's only for food.
Yeah, well, once the first few attendants came out, I was like, fuck, and then she just kind of left. I'm like, okay, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Shinkansen's are interesting because you divide it by reserve seats and then non-reserve seats. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So we just like walked all the way down to the non-reserve. I was worried that the entire time we were walking down, it was just gonna be like, well, there's non-reserve, and the train doors would just close. I'm like, because the next train after that would be like an hour wait.
Yeah.
And that would suck. But yeah, anyway, we got on the train finally. After that part, it was just fine. We got here. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
nice little walk.
found our hostel. We cut through like a bunch of neighborhoods and stuff like that.
I decided or found out that check-in wasn't until a certain time, 3 o'clock, and we had time to kill, so we explored the surrounding area.
Yeah.
Found a dope mall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I found a really big mall, really nice one.
The Ion Mall, I think it is.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Ion Mall. It had like, we were mostly interested because it advertised it had Uniqlo and Forever 21, and we were really interested in the Shonen Jump 50th anniversary T-shirts for Uniqlo.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, let's check it out, see if they have maybe different ones or like other ones in stock. So we checked it out. That was, it was okay.
Yeah, it was
Forever
same
20
stuff.
and Forever 21 is like,
It was value time for me. I still want to go back.
Yeah, we found a couple pairs of pants we both want.
Yeah.
yeah. So we're probably gonna go back on the last day before we head out again,
Yeah.
and spend all that money again.
Yeah.
I think we're all kind of at the point where, as long as we're not going too ham, none of us really give a shit about money anymore.
Yeah, we're kind of
Yeah.
like we broke our limit.
I definitely just got past that. I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? Like,
So we were supposed to go to the Golden Pavilion, but for some reason the Golden Pavilion closed at like 5 or something. So who cares?
Yeah.
We didn't have the building. We just stuck around the mall more, and then we just came back here and we just chilled. And this hostel's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Has a shared kitchen. So we're thinking of like if there's ever a day we feel really like don't want to go out and eat, maybe we can buy some stuff to cook.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool because I personally like cooking, so I don't mind making.
I'd
some.
like cooking if I were not shit at it,
Yeah.
but that comes from not practicing. So.
You can always make some like curry rice or something like that.
Yeah.
Cheap. But yeah, then we just had some snacks. I went on like a mini walk to Boston, which was just literally a straight line. And
Yeah.
that was cool. Came back with some chicken and some food, and we just
Kind of ate food.
yeah, we just ate food, chilled, and you guys had some ice cream. We bought some Pepsi, and
So yeah, all in all, today was just more of a day of relaxing and getting to our destination. The next couple of days are going to be our adventure time.
so Arashiyama is tomorrow. I'm 100% certain we're going to Arashiyama tomorrow. The thing is, we're not sure if we're gonna take the train there or if we're gonna bike there.
I wouldn't mind doing either or.
Yeah.
Or if we're gonna commute there and come back and then get a bike and like go around. Because this hostel does offer renting a bike for like $8 for the whole day, or even $5 for half or whatever. So that's cool. We can do that. But yeah.
Yep.
So we're just gonna go to Arashiyama tomorrow. We're gonna check out the bamboo zoo. Do it for the vine.
Do it for the gram.
Do it for the gram. Gram.
That concludes today. Very mellow-ish.
Very mellow. We just kind of sat and just
Yeah, we're just kind of chilling for the past couple hours,
yeah.
watching
whatever.
YouTube or whatever.
We're watching YouTube, catching up on manga. I was doing stuff. I don't know.
You were walking around in Kyoto.
Yeah, I walked around Kyoto. I went up to the rooftop. I took a shower.
Oh, we did go to the book off.
Yeah. We went to Book Up. Book Up is weird because it's like second hand.
Yeah, it's a secondhand store. I'm not entirely sure if it's a pawn shop or not.
Yeah, I don't know. We found like a figure of like Yusuke or
Yosuke.
fucking Yosuke. Yusuke is all that matters. Anyway, we found a figure of Yosuke from Persona 4, and his figure was like $7.
Yeah, it was a really good figure, and I didn't see anything wrong with
Yeah,
it.
like instantly, like
But
we're
it
all like,
was-
what's wrong with him?
Yeah, but it was like 90% off, so I'm like, did someone pawn it? Like, what?
Yeah, we're like, what's wrong with him? So I don't know, like if it was of a different person, I would have probably popped it. Yosuke's not particularly my favorite, but
Yeah.
I mean the fact, yeah, $7.50 is like that's a steal. What?
Yeah.
So I don't know, we might.
There's a bunch in Tokyo, so we'll have to go take a look.
Yeah. So that's cool to know. Well, yeah, that's pretty much our day. It was really chill. Had some food, ate stuff, went to the food park. There's a lot of high school kids though.
Yeah.
At the mall we went to. They were like all going on school trips and shit.
Well, there's Golden Week starting.
Yeah, Golden Week is started. We saw some girl trip in the mall. It was funny. We laughed. And then she's like, don't laugh! And all her friends were like, ah! And we're just like, high school. High school.
I remember that well.
High school.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Cool. See you tomorrow.
See you.